Poppy just became very sick. She fell. Something just went, oh. There was a paranoia about brain tumours, actually. So the shock that it was like a complete unreality.
My one question is, would she be eligible for the study giving carboplatin?
So we just need to have the final discussions with the family about the clinical trial.
The next stage of treatment for Poppy is radiotherapy, but she could be offered a place on a new clinical trial involving a mix of radio and chemotherapy.
In a clinical trial, you ask, this is the best treatment we know we have at the moment. How can we do better? And the only way you know whether you're doing better or not is to compare it with what's the best so far.
Sure.
I don't know what's best. If I knew what was best, Poppy would be having it. That's the conversation we'll need to have.
And we will find out on Monday if we've been picked.
If she's even eligible to go into the trial.
All right.
Yeah.
Smashing. Thank you very much.
Pleasure.
There's no point thinking about it because we might not even get offered it yet, and we might talk ourselves into doing it, and then they say, oh, actually, you're not eligible for it, so you've made all that worry and stress. And you can't worry about something you don't know is coming yet, you know. So, baby steps, isn't it, Pops? Each day as it comes.
Having children going on to clinical trials is important because we gain the experience and we gain the knowledge that new treatment brings.
Yes.
The lab tests on Poppy's tumour are complete. They confirm that she is eligible to take part in the clinical trial.
As an oncologist, you have to be an optimist. We have been able to move the field forwards. When I started doing neuro-oncology, the cure rates were probably less than 50-50. We're already at 70% and probably maybe higher than that.
Is it OK if I borrow your mummy and daddy for a little bit?
The clinical trial will compare the impact of a mixed chemo and radiotherapy regime.
I'll see you in a little bit, OK?
Against radiotherapy alone. If Poppy enters the trial, she'll be randomly allocated a treatment. The experimental regime may offer an increased chance of being cured, but she could also face additional side effects.
The chemotherapy is what creates a greater risk, and you're giving that on top of radiotherapy. It also can cause mild kidney problems and mild hearing problems. Despite those side effects, the benefits outweigh the disadvantages.
Yeah.
Sadly, if Poppy recurred from medulloblastoma, the chance of curing a second time round would be very small.
Right.
So that's why it's important to accentuate and optimise the chance of curing a first time round.
Yeah, sure.
Because we're giving her all the best treatments, and once you've given those...
You can't, for instance, you can't have radiotherapy again.
It's very hard, but in order to cure her, we have to accept that there is going to be some collateral damage along the way.
As to what the cure rate goes up by post. I know that's like asking, you know, what's the winning lottery number type of thing, isn't it? You know, but
it is a little bit, but normally what you aim to achieve is at least a 10 to 20% improvement in survival. But it's very hard to predict whether that's going to be the case or not, and that's why you have to do this trial.
Sure.
This is a 6 months in hopefully a very long life, and it's trying to make sure we make the best decisions to get her to have that long life.
Yeah.
It really is your decision.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to have to make informed decisions as best they can with relatively little information, because this is all new territory to them. Is the right choice to go into the trial or not to go into the trial? If they make a choice and Poppy doesn't do so well, have they made the wrong choice?
It's only as we've gathered more facts and figures about it that actually, OK, yeah, it's great. If that decision improves Poppy's prognosis and everyone else's prognosis going forward in the view that this new treatment becomes the standard treatment, then we've got to do it, haven't we?
Silly daddy. So silly.
Someone else selects which treatment they get, and that's done by a computer to avoid any human interaction and any prejudice over that process. I can't choose, the parents can't choose, my colleagues can't choose. It's taken out of our hands. right, Poppy? So we've got the randomisation result from the clinical trials unit.
Okay.
And Poppy's drawn the experimental arm, so that's the radiotherapy and the carboplatin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Hello.
Hello, it's me.
Hello.
Professor Gundy's just been,
Yeah.
and Poppy's been chosen to do the experimental route.
Oh, God, has she?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's just popped in to tell me.
Are we good with that?
Oh yeah, we've got to go down one road, haven't we?
Yeah. Well, we might look down the road that's going to deliver better results, hopefully, so...
Going into an unknown is always daunting. We don't know how Poppy's going to tolerate the additional treatment, but that's the way we make progress.
Yeah, you're on speaker, Steve, so I'll just say no nights to Daddy, Poppy.
Hello, Pop. No nights, Poppy, love you.
The idea is to improve the outcome for Poppy in all of this, and that's what we'll try and do. And the NHS often rallies round in these situations, and let's hope that's going to be the case.
So see you in the morning.
Make sure Mummy gives you another ladybug. Okay, love you, baby.
When the professors and the doctors come to you with the plan, the solutions, the science and the medicine is, at the end of the day, the thing that gives you hope.
That's it, take your time. Yay! Isn't that good? Well done, Poppy.
Amazing, baby.